Is it coming home? England have beaten Colombia in penalties. This is your match day 19 review. What a game. What an atmosphere. Everywhere around England, I'm sure everyone was going crazy. England beat Colombia by 4-3 in a penalty shootout. Could you believe it? We're actually talking about England winning a penalty shootout. They did it though. A brilliant penalty shootout it was. The game itself wasn't too great. It was a couple of chances here and there for England. It wasn't the entertaining spectacle that we might have presumed England to do and to really take it to Colombia. They didn't really, but they started off, a bit shaky, a couple of chances here and there, as I said. But in the second half, Kane was dragged down in the area. And what we didn't get against Tunisia in the first game, we got today because it was a definite foul, definite pull down on Harry Kane, and a definite penalty. Referee pointing straight to the spot. Carlos Sanchez, I believe it was, he got booked for it. Definite foul. Kane stepped up against David Ospina, Arsenal goalkeeper. Just coolly slotted it down the middle. 1-0 England. And at that point, England were cruising, to be fair. Colombia didn't really do anything. Cuadrado looked quite poor. Falcao just didn't look like he had the cutting edge to put the ball in the back of the net for Colombia. But sort of as the last 10 minutes came along, England tried to sit on their lead, put on Eric Dyer and just shore up the midfield and just sort of hang on to the victory, really. And you could tell Colombia was stepping up their game. But it looked like England were going to hang on until a brilliant save from Jordan Pickford. It was a magnificent shot from the edge of the, probably quite far out. It was probably about 30-40 yards. He smashed it, the Colombian midfielder. It was a great shot, and Pickford dived to his left to make a world-class save, I'd say, because it was heading into the back of the net from what I could see. But fortunately from England, from the resulting corner, it was headed in. Mina, the Barcelona centre-back, just signed to Barcelona in January. He rose up. He had actually quite a good game, just heading everything out the box. This time in the other box, headed it in. Corner came in from Cuadrado. He rose high, headed it in. Ospina was up there as well because it was literally the last kick of the game, really. And Trippier on the line probably should have done better. He jumped and headed it, but didn't get it high enough over the bar. That was 1-1. At that stage, it looked like we were going to extra time and in for a long evening. And it was. When it's extra time, couple of chances again here and there. England made some changes. Vardy had been on, Rose had come on, and Rashford came on as well in the second half. And Rose and Vardy in particular had a couple of half chances. Didn't really do enough to test Ospina or to give Colombia anything to worry about. And then after that, it was on to the dreaded penalty shootout. England don't like a penalty shootout. They've lost quite a few in the past 10 to 15 years and weren't looking forward to this one at all. But there was a slight hint of optimism. They were confident going into there. Jordan Pickford had to be a hero, really. And that he was. Like I said, dramatic shootout. Sort of Kane stepped up first for England, slotted his penalty away. And it sort of went back and forth. Couple of goals each. And then Jordan Henderson missed England's first penalty. He shot to the left of David Ospina. David Ospina moved to his left and made a great save, to be fair. It wasn't a bad penalty from Henderson. Just didn't get enough trajectory on it or enough in the corner. But it was obviously enough. It was a good height for Ospina, but it was a good save. And then Colombia had a penalty taker. He hit the bar. I can't remember who it was actually. He stepped. I think it might have been Uribe. He stepped up and he hit the bar. And at that stage, it was England back in it. We were level again. And so we just needed some cool heads. And then Trippier stepped up for England, pull it into the back of the net. Good penalty. And Carlos Bacca stepped up for Colombia. He came on as a substitution in the game. He stepped up. And Pickford made a great save, to be fair. He dived to his right, but got his left hand up. And he pushed the ball away. So it was actually a really good save from Pickford. Great save there, and that really set it up for Eric Dyer to win the shootout for England. He duly did that. He stepped up brilliantly. Scored the goal. Ospina got a little hand to it and probably should have kept it out, to be fair. It wasn't the best penalty, but it was enough. England scored it. The players went crazy on the pitch. Southgate went a bit nuts, and I'm sure every England fan all over the country went crazy. I'm sure there was beer flying everywhere and when England put that penalty in, and that sent England through to the last 8, the quarterfinals of the World Cup, where they will play Sweden, because Sweden beat Switzerland in a quite a boring game, to be fair, for a last 16 game knockout where both teams want to win. It was quite a dreadful game. Switzerland had a couple of half chances, but nothing really to question Sweden. It was actually Sweden probably had the better of the chances, making the keeper Sommer work in the first half. And it was Emil Forsberg with his 14th shot at the World Cup, scoring his first goal, deflected off Ajanji, I believe it was, Switzerland defender. It was going to go straight into the keeper's hands, but he stuck out a leg, the defender, to try and stop it going in. It deflected off his leg and over the keeper, to the side of the keeper, and that saw Sweden basically go through. They sort of hang on, and I think with Sweden, they're very resolute defensively. That was their 3rd clean sheet out of the 4 games that they played. Of course, the one they didn't concede clean sheet was against Germany, and even then they had a good game in that game. So they're very well organised. They're strong and resolute at the back. They're sort of defending 2 packs of 4, where they've got Lindelof at the heart of it, and Granqvist, the sort of old veteran captain, just there keeping the ship steady for Sweden. But like I said, they go through into the last 8 to join England. It will be a fascinating encounter on Saturday when England play Sweden. But I think England are going to do it. I think they'll beat Sweden, and then it'll be between Croatia and Russia. And we'll have to see if football is really coming home, as we all say. Guys, thanks for watching. Check out all of our other videos on YouTube, and we'll see you.